cooking skill.
Okay. I have nothing to toast you with.
Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yes, people. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me in the chat right now because, well, it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I haven't done any live stream, any watch along for the AFCON so far. Had a family staying over at the apartment. Then obviously went to Morocco. Just got back yesterday. And now we are able to do watch alongs for every single quarterfinal, semifinal, and then the final, which will be next week on Sunday. Yeah, I think Sunday is the final. But everybody, welcome to the watch along for Mali versus Senegal, the first quarterfinal of this year's AFCON. And straight off the bat, everybody needs to hit the like button, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. But I want to know everybody's thoughts in the chat right now. Who is your favorite to win the AFCON? Because we got 8 quality teams. One of these teams hasn't even won a single game at this AFCON, which is playing right now. But who's your favorite? Because you could give an argument for Senegal. You can give an argument to Cote d'Ivoire, an argument to Egypt, an argument for Cameroon, an argument for Morocco, an argument. The only team where you can't really give like a logical argument other than just playing the worst football possible is probably Mali. Yet they could somehow scam their way basically to this AFCON title. But look, who is your favorite right now to win this AFCON? As we got about 14 minutes until the game begins, so we can look at the lineups, get your overall thoughts in the chat right now. But the most important thing is you hit the like button. We must immediately hit 30 likes. ASAP. There's no questions about it. Big up to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Darius Prince. Shout out to you. Big up to Ibrahim Tendime. How are you doing? Oh, I watched Guinea River. They have the same. Basically, Mali and Senegal, they're like brothers. I think they have a lot of similar cultures. They obviously border with each other. So this is kind of like a mini derby, but like a friendly derby. There's no like Newcastle. This is not like if Morocco and Algeria go up against each other. Oh boy. Or if Algeria go up against Egypt, South Africa versus Zimbabwe. But this is a bit more laid back, shall we say, the rivalry. Big up to Wayan. How are you doing? Big up to Ahmed. How are you doing as well? Big up to Tahan. Hi, do you think Morocco can do it? Well, honestly, at this point, I have no clue who's going to win this AFCON. Based on what I've seen, the best team has actually been Cote d'Ivoire. That would be my bet. I think the best team has actually been Cote d'Ivoire, but I'm still riding with Senegal. I still got to ride with Senegal because I just think they're the best. All roads lead to the final. Who are your semifinal picks? I have the exact same. Yep, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Morocco, Algeria. I got the exact same. If that's the semifinal, mamma mia, we are eating so good, so good. Big up, Tommy. Who would have thought Michael was talking football again? That's all I do. What am I going to change my channel to? Michael talks Pokemon, or Michael talks, I don't know, Stranger Things. Where don't get me started on Stranger Things and that ending. Holy crap, that was terrible. I have a feeling Morocco will win. Big up Hyper Quick. How you doing, Mike? I have a feeling we will win because of the refs. You will see it in the next round. Jesus. Let's not start this, please. Let's not start the ref talk. Big up, Zane. How you doing? All right, let's look at the lineups for both teams because Pop Thiaw, I'm telling you right now, he don't rate a certain player. And I'm going to get to that certain player at the moment in time. So obviously, Koulibaly, the right back for Mali, he got the red card at the game that I was at, which was that Mali-Tunisia game. I wish I got my money back for that game, even though it wasn't that expensive for me, but it was terrible, the game. The crowd were good, but the game, we need justice back. But Diarra's in goal. Gassama comes back into the left back position, probably to bring a little bit more defensive shape for Mali there. Diaby and Kamara keep their spot. Then Hamari Traore, who's a very experienced right back, goes to the right back position and is basically the same thing. You might see here 4-3-3. This is basically 4-5-1, and Sinayoko, you got to play your best game ever. Like, that's Mali's tactics right here with Tom Seinfeld. He simply just does not want to play Nene, Kamori Dumbia. He don't want to play these guys. He wants to stick Yves Bissouma in this midfield because he plays in the Premier League and he's the captain. Does anybody think Yves Bissouma has had a good tournament? I don't think he's had a great tournament at all. He's had an average to pretty bad tournament. I don't really get it from the Tom Seifeld's perspective, but Haidara comes into this team, so I think the other Dumbia who plays for, was it Watford? No, not Watford. Oh my God, which team did he play for? Or was it the one in Saudi Arabia? Anywho, the one Dumbia who was starting against Tunisia, he's dropped. So it's Sinioko or bust. Like, Sinioko has to have a good game here if Mali want to win it. And then for Senegal, obviously Mendy keeps his spot, Diatta keeps his spot, Koulibaly comes back into the team after the red card, and Diouf, which I think is very much needed against this Mali team, goes into the left back position because Jakobs, even though Jakobs is a quite good defensive player, you're going to need attacking options now in this game from the fullback position. So obviously Diatta and Diouf provide the width, they provide the crossing, they provide the attacking options. I think that's a good switch from Pap Diao. He goes with the exact same midfield. Look, that midfield is stacked. And the fact you still have Pape Matar Sarr, Lamine Camara on the bench, Senegal's B team would have qualified to the knockout stages, people. They would have. And then the interesting switches are up front. So obviously Sadio Mane is going to start. Ndiaye comes back into the team, and Diallo goes into the striker position. Pap Diao does not rate Nico Jackson. I think it's safe to say he doesn't rate Nico Jackson because Nico Jackson hasn't justified his position to start every single game here for Senegal. He's missing way too many chances. He didn't have a great game against Sudan. He didn't have a great game against DR Congo. Yeah, he got a couple goals against, who was it? Botswana. That was it. So I think for Pap Diao, he made the right decision here. Bring in Diallo. Bring in Diallo. What has Nico Jackson done? So both teams, though, if you look at the benches, are stacked. Wait. Hamadi Traore. Oh, that was starting lineup. Excuse me. So yeah, Kamara, Dante, Diakite, Doucouré, Doumbia. Like, how does Kamari Doumbia not get any minutes at this AFCON? I know he hasn't had a great AFCON, but still, wow. Nene is on the bench. Obviously, then Sissoko, Toure, they're all on the bench. So Mali's still got a strong bench, but look at Senegal's bench is Lamine Camara, Sis, Boulaye Dia, Nico Jackson, Jakobs, Ibrahim Mbaye, Sheriff Ndiaye, Sabali, Ismail Assar, Mamadou Sarr, Pape Matar Sarr. I mean, how can you compete? How can I compete against this? How can I compete against this? Nah, Senegal's bench is ridiculous. But what's your score prediction, people? Now, initially I went for 3-1 Senegal. That lineup though, Diallo really has to do well at the striker position here for Senegal. I'm going to change my prediction compared to my original one. I'm going to go 1-0 Senegal. I think they're going to get a late goal, like 20 minutes left. Ibrahim Mbaye, fresh legs, his pace, his dribbling, he will make a difference. I think it will be 1-0 Senegal. I don't think this is going to be a part. If Senegal get an early goal or if Mali get an early goal, then we're cooking, people. But I'm going to go 1-0 Senegal. How much of a percentage would you give Mali to win this game? I would say 30%. I think 30% here. Big up to everybody in the chat already. Big up to everybody in the chat. I don't rate Tom Seifeld. Managed Philippines, didn't do anything but defend and do nothing. I'm happy he left us when he did. Yeah, look, Tom Seifeld is very much a defensive manager. So it's kind of sad because if you followed African football, Mali are like one of the best attacking teams that I've always seen. But now they've regressed to this pitiful state of just defending and defending. Man. The stadium's quite empty, which is a shame in Tangier because that's a beautiful stadium, but it's quite empty, the stadium. I think because everybody's trying to go watch the Morocco game. That sucks, man. That's a beautiful stadium. Tunisia, tactics versus Mali was so bad. If had any tactics from their manager, they would have made attacking chance. So that Sebalsi was just Trabalsi was terrible. Absolutely terrible manager for Tunisia. Yep, we're doing both games. Afternoon, Michael. Got to see you covering this live. I think it's the first watch-along. Yep, indeed. It is the first watch-along of the AFCON so far. 0%. Damn. Man said he hating on Mali here. He said, I'm hating on Mali here. 25%. See, that seems a little bit more... Remember what Tom Seifeld said, people. I don't care. I will be the Darth Vader of African football and just haram ball my way to the final and win this tournament. Hey, if Tom Seifeld is saying that, you can't say anything, right? You can't say anything. The guy will do whatever it takes to win this AFCON for Mali and win their first ever AFCON. So I rate it highly. Got to see the growth of AFCON and seeing which It is great. It is great. But still, there are still some issues, I would say, still with these ticket things, because going to the AFCON in Morocco, there's so much scamming with the tickets. It was horrible. Like, still, there was a lot of empty seats, even though the atmosphere was amazing at the Algeria DR Congo game. It still wasn't full, and I think that's because the ticket scammers and people just taking advantage of it, which sucks. It really does suck. Big up Alejandro. How do you fancy Colombia's chances versus DR Congo? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Colombia, but I still think Colombia will win that game. The only way Mali win if they defend and get a goal from the counterattack. So basically, Senegal has to turn into prime CP3, prime Blake Griffin, prime Jamal Crawford, and do everything here for Mali. Excuse me, people. That's what has to be here. Oh, man. Poor him. $200. Imagine we getting Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire semifinal. When is the last time those... Actually, they played against each other the last AFCON. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that game, too. $200 for this game. Look at how many empty seats there are, people. At least, like, I obviously we know, like, the middle section are always going to be the most expensive, and this stadium is like, I think they said 80,000 people, 70,000 people, but I'll put the headphones on and see what they're saying. Big up, Luis. Long time no see. Long time, Luis. How you doing, bro? How are you doing? Not hating on Mali, but y'all overrating them. I mean, it's not that we're overrating them. It's that they have haram the ball their way to this position so far, and they've done pretty well. Like, they got quality. I don't think anybody can deny that with Mali. They got quality. They got Seydou Keita, who's basically the El Hadj Diouf for Mali national team. They got all the people here. Why is Juan Micha a manager that I got sacked for but got rehired? Not Rock Gaming. Nobody knows what the heck is happening with Equatorial Guinea. Nobody has a clue what happened there, because I don't think they even know what to do. And we saw that really affect them for the AFCON. The preparation and all the shithousery in the background, it definitely affected this Equatorial Guinea campaign, because they were awful, except for Emilio Mensue scoring a ridiculous goal because he was injured for most of the tournament. But here we go, people. We're soon starting. Oh, cannot wait. Please, just please, give us a good game here, Mali. But I don't think anybody can doubt it. Senegal, we know they're going to provide us good football. It's just down to Mali if they want to show up today. Let's see. What's he saying here? CAF or CONMEBOL for most fun fans? I haven't been to Copa America, so I don't know. I would probably still go AFCON as of right now. I would still go CAF. But, I mean, Argentina fans, Colombian fans, they're wild. They're wild, and so are Brazilians. I have a feeling Hosam Hassan will try and get the game to extra time at a draw against Cote d'Ivoire and beat them on pens. Yeah, I wouldn't be... Timothy, bro, man. Take a flight to Morocco and you go see yourself. You go do some scouting. Let's talk about how my boy Diallo has been... Yeah, Diallo has... I would probably say, who is your MVP right now, people? Diallo, I would say, is number 1. Then Adama Lokman 2. Brahim Diaz 3. And I'm going to go 4 with Salah. Those would be my like top 4 MVP shouts. Oh, but somebody from Algeria's got to get in there. Lucas Zidane hasn't made any crazy saves. El Kabi? Nah, maybe not El Kabi. I don't know. Weird. Interesting. The MVP shout is going to be very interesting to see what happens so far. Would be adequate to go up against DR Congo. You're probably going to need somebody that's a physical presence. So you're probably going to need Duran in there. I don't think Luis Suarez would do the best against DR Congo. You need a physical striker, because once Algeria brought a physical striker, because they tried to play like a false 9 against DR Congo, didn't really work out. I think you need a physical striker. So Yon Duran, I think, would be perfect. There. Daddy's back. Oh, Jeff, brother. Oh, Jeff. Cheers for the super chat. Also, how's life going into this year? Very good, Jeff. Very good. Thanks to your super chats, I was able to go to Morocco. So thank you very much, Jeff, for your kind donations. But yeah, otherwise, all good, man. Hopefully this year we see the USMNT lift the World Cup. That is what we want. Oh, God, that World Cup is going to be... Oh, I don't even want to talk about it, people. But big up, Jeff. Thank you for the kind donation. I can't understand why they have AFCON and World Cup year as the nation's competitions. UEFA Asian CONMEBOL finals take place in a non-World Cup year. Well, they're going to change it every 4 years. So enjoy it while it lasts, people. Enjoy it while it lasts. Here we go, though. The first quarterfinal. Please give us a banger. Mali and Senegal. Let's hope for a good game here, people. I might be a little bit behind compared to everybody else, so please, no spoilers. Oh, got to get the scoreline there, too. There we go. Oh, it's definitely not 1-1, that's for sure. That's why. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking today. Mali in the green today. Oh, my God. That is too easy. El Hadj Malik Diouf. Oh, my God. And Dae. Oh, almost already 1-0 for Senegal. Diatta. Oh, this could be a long day from Mali. If they're defending like that after, what was it, 20 seconds? I really like Malik Diouf. If West Ham get relegated, he's out ASAP. Him and everybody else. This match is like Canada based on these flat. No, this is, you know what the equivalent would be? This would be like if Chad and Romania played against each other. Because they're basically identical. Or if like Indonesia went up against Monaco. If Monaco had a national team. What's other similar flags? Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Big up, how you doing? Hey, Michael, just wanted to say thank you for covering the AFCON for me after that. What happened to my... Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's a little bit crazy. I'm not going to bring up the politics, but yeah. Can imagine it's a wild time right now. But we're the same country, so yeah. Pretty much the same country. Okay, so if that's already happening, after 20 seconds, where it was poor defending, I think it was from Koulibaly for Mali, yeah, then these guys are going to get cooked down the wings. Oh, good play from Basuma. Sinioko cannot do anything. Falls to the feet of Hamadi Traore, who hasn't started any game, I think, at this AFCON so far. Yves Bissouma getting absolutely murdered. That's a handball. How did the ref not call that? That was a clear handball. Koulibaly? Just take the shot, Koulibaly. You're in a good position. Or was that Mamadou Sangare? No, that was definitely Koulibaly. I for the life of me, cannot understand why Mamadou Sangare does not play in the midfield in his natural position. Because the guy is a beast. Although, there we go. Good play from there. Mamadou Sangare, is he going to take the shot? Good play. Sinioko, shoot. Penalty. That looked like a penalty right there. That looked like a penalty. Good play from Mali. Hey, Mali are here to play. That looked like a penalty, people. Let's see what the ref says. Already Yves Bissouma talking to the ref just like he did against Tunisia. I think it's the same ref, actually, that ref the Mali-Tunisia. Okay, Koulibaly. Nah, that's not a penalty. Let's see here. This is a good angle. Okay, Koulibaly, Sinioko. Nah. I think, what are we saying, people? Penalty or not? That looked, I think, a little bit too soft. First, Sinioko steps on Koulibaly's feet. Yeah, I don't think that's a penalty. That would have been way too soft to give. Oh, really? You can watch all the games for free. Dope. That's awesome. Well, you can do the same thing with NordVPN as well, or with VPN. Because I think they're all showing all the free games in the UK too, so that's awesome. If you can see it live or for free in South America, that's not a penalty. I would be shocked if they have given that. But what happened with Sinioko? Did he twist his ankle or what there? Good play from Mamadou Sangare. Did he twist his ankle? Looked like he fell just pretty in it. Yeah. There's no way I can watch games here in Finland without the VPN, so thank God for VPN. There's actually no way to watch the AFCON here in Finland. Because the usual channel that used to have them all the time They didn't continue their, I guess, their rights with it, so it sucks. It really does suck. That was good play though from Mali. That I'm surprised they didn't take a shot initially. I think it was Koulibaly who was at the edge of the box. He didn't take the shot. They pressed well. Senegal, see, because Senegal are not the best defensive team, I think, at this AFCON. They've given up a lot of chances. Yeah, now Amari Traore trying to get something from the referee, but he ain't going to get nothing like that. All right. Game back on Yves Bissouma. That's out of play. Yep, out of play. Easy there. Would this be a big shock if Senegal lose to Mali? Oh my God, what is Diarra doing, the goalkeeper? Oh, he slipped as well. I think it's pretty wet, the field in Tangier. Oh, good play from Diaby, who's had a really good tournament as well, the center back for Mali. If they just had a bit. Oh, they got a 2-on-1 out on the wing. Oh, here we go. Can they get the overlap? Good defending from Diouf. Or are they going to try and get the corner? Diouf. Ooh, Sinioko. Hey, yo, what is going on here? They're actually playing attacking football, Mali. My eyes are being deceived. My eyes are being deceived. And Yves Bissouma gives. This guy is actually having such a bad tournament. He's so bad. He's so bad. I'm telling you. I get he's the leader, and I can understand that sort of aspect, and you need some experience because, still Mali have quite a young team like Mamadou Sangare. I think this is his first ever AFCON. But please stop. This experiment with Yves Bissouma needs to stop. Oh, good play though from Senegal. Pape Gueye out wide to Diouf. Is Diouf going to take on the defender? Nope. Back to Sadio. They're going to recycle the play. Oh, good play from Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane back into Diallo. Diallo is going to take the shot. Cuts it back. See, this is what Senegal do a lot at the edge of the box. Is they do those cutbacks right at the edge. Because every other team, whether it's Algeria, and I think I talked about that in one of the recaps. Algeria, they do this, they do that. They never just cut it back at the edge of the box. There's going to be somebody right there ready to shoot it. Nope. Cross it near post every single time. Oh, there's a foul. Man, I can only pray. If there's one team I cannot lose to, it is the Green Bay Cheeseheads. There is just one team that we cannot lose to. It's those guys. And I have no confidence. I am scarred for life. Big up, Ethan. Mali is doing what Paraguay did. Reached the final without an open play win. Did they not win in the group stage? I can't remember. Did they win the group stage? I think they drew with Brazil in the group stage as well. Was it 2-2? So I know they definitely didn't win in the quarterfinal or semifinal because they beat Venezuela in the semifinal. They beat Brazil in the quarterfinal after one of the worst penalty shootouts you ever see. But did they not win any games? AFCON and UCL is what to watch. It was mid last season, but at least there was a few good teams. But the EPL is absolute garbage. Well, why do you think I don't really cover club football a lot nowadays? It's just pretty much Champions League and then World Cup qualifiers and then obviously AFCON, Asian Cup, Euros. Because, bro, I fell asleep last night watching that Liverpool-Arsenal game at the first half. I fell asleep. I couldn't watch that garbage anymore. Then I wake up and I'm like, 0-0, and the total XG was probably less than 0.5. I made the right decision. So I think that's just the way club football goes. The only club football games to watch right now is the Madrid derby, Milan derby. Good play from Senegal. Diouf outside. The cutback wasn't there. Falls to the feet of Pape Gueye. He's going to take the shot. Corner. Senegal are cooking. They're cooking. But yeah, AFCON is just so much better to watch, people. And Asian Cup, it's just... There's just nothing with the EPL. I'm sorry, there isn't. And this is coming from a Liverpool fan that won the league last season. I was still bored. Just with the amount of money you spend, how are you this, like, the quality is so bad. It's so bad, people. Look at how much has West Ham spent in the last 5 years. They probably spent the GDP of Palau or something like that. And yet they're going to get relegated. Disappointing, man. Disappointing. All right. First corner of the game, still 0-0. Senegal, those overlapping fullbacks of Diop and Diatta are so dangerous. Because then Sadio, either you can pick it up in those number 10 positions. Same with Ndiaye, because we know he's very good in those close controls. Oh boy, oh boy. So it's really going to be difficult for Mali. Like, Mali, you went up against Tunisia. We could get a starting 11 here between me and the chat and other subscribers. We could have a good defensive plan and keep a clean sheet or concede only one goal to Tunisia and we'll get a goal somehow. We can do that. So now this is like the level was here against Tunisia and you need to raise your level even higher. Look at that play from Saudi. Ooh, penalty? Nah, that would have been a little bit harsh. But we'll see. Pap Diao. But the level Senegal are showing nowadays compared to... I think they're playing a lot better football than the AFCON in 2021. That AFCON wasn't really the greatest when you talk about quality-wise, but just Senegal had that drive to finally win it. They really had that drive. Now I'm like, this side is just so much better with the young talents. So even when it's like, the only issue will be probably who will replace eventually Edouard Mendy. And who can be that real leader in the defense with Koulibaly maybe retiring soon? I'm pretty sure Sadio Mane, Koulibaly, those guys will retire after the next AFCON. I'm going to go with that, but the amount of talent they have right now is just scary. It's scary times. It's scary, scary times, people. Big up, Angel. How you doing? Guys, watched... Oh, that game was amazing. I mean, I didn't get to watch it live, but... Whew, oh, man, that game was sick. And the fact that Ole Miss almost actually won the game at the end with the Hail Mary, that was not pass interference, by the way. What a game. See, that's also one thing is I think college football has actually gotten a lot better since the NIL. I know some people are talking about, oh, there's too much money. They should have gotten paid anyways. And they were getting paid pretty much all the time. Oh, that was somewhat decent combination play, but Diallo couldn't keep it going. Man, the way Senegal are just recycling the ball is great. But yeah, that game was sick. Hopefully Indiana win it today. How do you rate Mamadou Doumbia of Mali? He scored half a dozen goals from distance over the last 2 seasons at Royal Antwerp. He wasn't that great, I thought, against Tunisia or overall this tournament. He was like okay, but he didn't really have any impact in those sort of matchups. But I didn't know he scored that many long-distance goals at Royal Antwerp. I know he's playing now. Oh, what a switch of play from Idrissa Gana Gueye. If Ndiaye can hold it. Nope, out of play right there. I haven't heard of him in a long time. What's like one player that's gone completely missing? Nah, that would have been one of the harshest penalties at this AFCON. And we've seen some crazy... Oh, they didn't even hit his hand. Well... There you go. That's why. Somalia had a pretty decent first 4 minutes. And then after that, this has just been all Senegal. Once they get in that rhythm, over and over and over and over again, it is scary hours for the opponents. But they do leave a lot of space. So that's why, how can you not start a player like Dorgelis? I really just cannot comprehend. I know you want to be a good defensive team. Oh, good play from Yusuf Bissouma. Can Sinioko do... He's on an island by himself here, though. Sinioko up against Koulibaly. Sinioko, still with Sinioko. Now he's going to get bullied off the ball. Corner? Oy, okay, corner for Mali. Corner for Mali. Here we go. It's not... I don't think Jordan are going to win. If Al Naimat, it looks like he tore his ACL, I think he did. They're not winning a game, unfortunately. If Morocco will be eliminated tonight, it's embarrassing. Yes. Anything other than a final loss is embarrassing. Deal today is sad for me. Brugge fan, 10 million to Bro. He's a beast in the making. He's strong, tall. Is that sort of the 17-year-old center back empty? I thought I read something like that. I haven't even kept up with the transfer window, and it's already been open for already a week. Because I think I unfollowed Fabrizio everywhere because that guy was just getting on my nerves with all of the nonsense. Good pressing from Ndiaye. That corner was poor from Mali's perspective. That's where they have to take advantage because they're not going to get any other good goal scoring opportunities until Mamadou Sangare plays it to Sinioko. Good defending from Diatta. Offside anyways. He's had a really good tournament, Diatta. I would probably say Masroui could probably have a shot for best right back. Also Doué for Côte d'Ivoire. Oh, yeah, those would be like the best shouts for who has been the best right back at this tournament. Now we got the referee. What's going on here? Just paperwork. He's like, okay, you got the funds now in your bank account, bro. Go. Go. Take advantage of it. If Egypt win this AFCON, they make it to the round of 16 of the World Cup. Will Salah? Wow. No, I don't think he will really... Unless Salah could somehow win a Ballon d'Or, which I don't think that's going to happen, I don't think he can surpass ever Eto'o. I'm sorry. And I love Salah, but Samuel Eto'o, man, what he did club-wise and country-wise, insane. Like, no other player, probably for a while, could reach that level. Nobody. But if you watch their last 10 to 15 games, you can't say they are the clear favorites. We have too much trouble creating chances, even against the worst teams. Oh, but people are always telling me, Michael, it's low block this, low block that. I get it, but they have not been playing well. They haven't. Oh, look at the feet from Ndiaye, man. He's such a good player, too, Iliman Ndiaye. I'm fascinated, though, to see. Because it's something I talked about in the predictions, people. Cross in, cleared away by Kamara. That's not a foul. Good play, though, from Mamadou Sangare. Can he hold up? Good defending. I think it's from Niakate. Great defending from him. And here we go again with Diouf into Diallo. Just a little bit too much sauce on the pass. Too much sauce on the pass. I don't get it either. I don't think he rates Nico Jackson, Pop Diao. He just doesn't rate him at all. Tremendous, well done. Think so? I think so too. Well, we'll be live for that Watchalong 2, people, for Cameroon versus Morocco. So join me for that. I cannot wait for that game. Big up. Okay, how are you doing? Is your New Year's resolution here? Jeff, there's your New Year's resolution right there, buddy. The hairline is, well, first I got to get a haircut, but the hairline, yeah. It's looking worse and worse, people. It's getting worse. The trip to somewhere will happen soon. Hope Morocco is nice. Salah won't overcome Eto'o. Nah. He is the clear second. Okay, we got to calmate. Because you still got Yaya Toure. You still got George Weah. You still got these sort of players. Like, okay, I think Salah's easily in top 5. But wow. Isn't that cooked? Well, at least that's good. If you admit it, you admit it, bro. You admit it. So we're gonna have a new channel called Michael Talks Hair. Ooh, is Diarra? Really, what I don't understand is how do goalkeepers get a hamstring injury, bro? You're not running. How are you getting a hamstring injury, or is it his calf? I don't understand. That or probably South America. One of those two. Definitely not in Europe. Well, Turkey is also in Europe. Salah, Drogba, Weah, Eto'o. Who else? Yaya Toure. Definitely Yaya Toure. Not Roger Milla because he just got glorified for that one World Cup moment, which was amazing, but still not like crazy. I still gotta put like JJ Okocha there or somebody like that because JJ Okocha was a ridiculous player. Good defending from Senegal again to win it back, and they're going to go in position again. Sadio Mane, I think making a top after Eto'o. Like, I think everybody has Eto'o number one. After Eto'o, have your pick, people. It is so difficult then to predict who would be in the top 10. Because, yeah, you got to give an argument to, look at that was close for Senegal. Good defending again from me. I'll say it, Yves Bissouma is having so far a very good game. Very good game so far. Now it's about, can he continue it? Yeah, because you still got to put guys like Yaya. Like, do we not know how good Yaya Toure was? For me, Yaya Toure is easily top 10 of all time. I honestly would put him in the top 5. Won the AFCON, Cote d'Ivoire, after obviously Drogba then retired from the national team. Was a beast for Barcelona. Played center back, beast there. Beast at Manchester City, beast at Olympiacos. He was like the perfect player, Yaya Toure. So I would actually have him in the top 10. But it's so difficult. Irman Ndiaye cutting inside to Pop Gay. Just couldn't get the right connection on it. But I think he's kind of more pissed at Diallo. I think that shot was going wide anyways. Let's see here. But the way Senegal can just create out wide, through the middle, with both the wingers. Look at this play. Pop Gay. I think that was going wide anyways. I don't think he really can blame anybody there. Definitely not. Never, ever saying that word. Somewhat. I can watch the games live, but I'm not going to be able to watch the game tomorrow night. Because that's at 3 a.m.? Nah. Will Jackson score? Well, will Jackson play? That's the big question. Because he hasn't even started this game, Nico Jackson. So first he's got to get onto the field. Okay. And then we can talk about maybe if he can score in this game. But after that first initial 5 minutes from Mali, it's been a little bit of a struggle. And now they're just giving too much possession to Senegal. I think the only way to beat Senegal at this AFCON really is to just take the game to them. This is not like that defensive side that were very well structured under Aliou Cisse. Like, Pop Diaw wants to play football. So if you want to break down this Senegal team, you got to go mano a mano here. Oh, look at Sadio. Sadio just absolutely took Yves Bissouma and he's getting a yellow card. Yves Bissouma, this guy, man. Just constantly getting yellow cards, constantly fighting with the referee. Just easy. Thomas Heifeld can't be crying about that. That was a clear as day. Yellow card. But I wonder if Pop Diaw's like, you know what, guys, no more playing around. Let's bring in Ibrahim Mbaye at halftime. Like that kid is insanely good. Senegal and every Senegalese person should be grateful that he has chosen to play for Senegal and not play for. I think he could have played for Morocco, if I'm not mistaken. Ibrahim Mbaye. Can you imagine him on Morocco too? Oof. Boy, oh boy. Because eventually he's going to be like a star for PSG or then like go somewhere else. Good play from Sadio Mane and Diop. They just couldn't quite combine the play there. Senegal really, they haven't tested Diarra. And mind you, people, if you don't know, the goalkeeper for Mali, oh my God, Koulibaly. Sinioko, oh my God, Mamadou Sangare is coming with the attack to Sinioko. Good defending again from Diatta. Man, Diatta is low-key saving Senegal here. Here we go. Gazzama. Can Gazzama get the cross in? Gazzama into the feet of Sinioko. He loves that hold-up play. He takes the shot. Deflection. Oh, over the bar. Koulibaly, man. He's not had a great game so far. He's getting bullied. Obviously, he didn't play against Sudan. And I don't think this has been his best tournament as of right now, man, if that somehow went in, boy, oh boy. This is literally just has to be Sinioko, hold up play, get the runners of Mamadou Sangare into this team, and that's it. That's the game plan here for Mali. Because I really don't know how they're going to score otherwise. Unless they can score from this set piece here with Haidara. They're going to go back post towards Mamadou Sangare, which, oh my God, it's going to fall to the field. Sangare, oh, that would have been a goal loss if that went in. Cleared away by Senegal. They've had some decent chances here, though, Wally. They can play football. They can play to win the game. They can win, but they just choose not to. When's the game? Friday? No, the game is Saturday, Sunday? Barcelona to win 4-1. 4-1. Now they're not afraid. Big up, Matt. Where are you heading to, Matt? Are you going to Uganda or where are you heading to? Yeah, this would be first AFCON upset. This would probably be the first real upset, I would say. Because I don't even really count like Sudan, Equatorial Guinea, or other games. Mozambique beating Gabon, because we kind of saw. I think this would be an upset. If Mali win this game, yeah, it would be an upset. It would be, but that's kind of like the role of Idrissa Gana Gueye. He's kind of more of the defensive sort of midfielder. Pop Gay is kind of more box to box, and Habib Diarra is a little bit more of a creator. Good, almost a decent hold up play there from Zenioko. So they kind of have like a decent structure, Senegal. The problem with that situation that just occurred was Koulibaly is just so... He just doesn't have that physical pace anymore in his game. So that's a big issue, especially if he's like very, very nonchalant on the ball. Like, again, look, almost gave it up again to Sinioko. That's where the issue is here for Senegal. Because they're pushing both Diatta and Diouf way up the field. Look at the position where Diouf is receiving the ball. And look where Sadio Mane is. Because sometimes Ndiaye, he wants to receive it out wide. Then Diatta, who was kind of in the 10 position. Good play from Diatta. Here's Ndiaye. Is he going to find the run of anybody? Nope, he's going to cut inside. Ndiaye, oh, what a pass into Diatta. This would be a sensational goal. Play, Ndiaye! What a goal from Senegal. Yes, that was poor goalkeeping from Diatta, but my God, this team are just so good going forward. So good. We have to watch this back. Look at the play of Ndiaye, people. He deserves this goal. And immediately when he made the pass into Diatta, follow the run. Follow the run. Follow the run. There will be a chance, but oh boy, Diatta, the goalkeeper, who had an incredible game. And I remember so many Malian people before this tournament were, oh, get Diatta out of this team. He's terrible. He's had a pretty good tournament until this moment here, but we're going to look back at it. Ndiaye, look at this play. Again, beats 4 Malian players with that one pass. Diatta just spills it. Just absolutely falls into feet. If that's a foul by Diallo and Diatta, I'm going to pack my bags and end the stream here. Because let's look at it back again. No, never a foul. He completely spills it. Oh my God, that is just horrific goalkeeping from Diatta. Oh, he was the hero from the last game as well. Oh, that's just terrible, man. It's just terrible goalkeeping. Absolutely terrible. Well, just what Senegal need. Now, Tom Seifeld, talk now. Talk now. Talk now. Remember what he said before this game? I don't know if it's accurate because obviously he did it in French, the whole situation. He said, Senegal have not faced any tough opponents like we have. Why do you have to give bulletin board material to the opponent, and especially Senegal, especially this team? Just not smart on his perspective. All right, 1-0 for Senegal. And a goal that was really just Great play down the wing from Ndiaye into Diatta. Diatta then cuts it back, but man, the goalkeeping from Diatta was just abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. So they took advantage of it. Now let's see what Mali do. They're going to have to leave space in the midfield. Good play from Diaby there. Amadi Traore. Like they just don't have any attacking pattern. Because look at, they have no width, Mali. Because they have 5 midfielders on the field. 5 of them. 5 of them. Jeff, are your national teams and club teams cooked this year? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Unless the USMNT somehow win the World Cup. Then we're all cooking. Boy, oh boy. This could be a bad year for football for me. Please, Bears, just don't lose to the Green Bay Packers. Don't. Just don't. 1 playoff win, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right, here's Bissouma. What can Mali do now? Now they got to take the initiative in this game. For so many times at this tournament, they've been in a losing position against Morocco. Then they played really good football with the changes from Time Saifo. Ball over the top to Sinioko. Can't win the header. Niakate is there. Koulibaly, you just got to clear it away. He plays it into Diatta. Again, man. Diatta's had a really just sensational game again. Michael, how many competitive teams exist in CAF compared to AFC? I remember Jack saying it's like 8 for AFC, 15 for CAF. Oh boy. Competitive teams, like, are we talking about like A tier, B tier teams? Obviously Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco. You gotta put Cameroon there. Nigeria, Ghana, even though Ghana. Like, would you put Cabo Verde as like a competitive team? I would, because now they qualify for the World Cup. Then you still got South Africa. Still got, did I say Senegal? I think I said Senegal, maybe not. You got about, I would say, 13 to 18 competitive teams in CAF. That would be my benchmark here. Oh, here we go. Pop Gay is going to take the shot. Oh, this guy loves to score a screamer, doesn't he? He loves to score a screamer. Yeah, let me actually, I'm going to forget names. I'm going to put it on my notes here. Good discussion, though. This is a good discussion here, Triple. Okay. So Senegal, definitely. Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, South Africa. Then you go Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, man. Oh, Mali, can they beat the press? They can. Oh, Haidara, you cannot lose the ball in that situation out of any of them. See, they can beat the press, though. Unless Niakate. Yeah, he can clear it away. Cape Verde. Okay. Then Ghana, of course. Nigeria. Just trying to think, who else am I forgetting here? Mali, I would say Mali are a competitive team. Mali are definitely a competitive team. So I have Senegal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I would probably say about 13 to 18. It varies between people, because then you could give an argument to Angola. Oh, good play from Sinioko. He's definitely offside. What are you? Okay, that's going to be a foul. Yeah, it's going to be offside. Yeah, I would probably say about 13 to 18 teams are competitive in CAF. That would be like, that would probably be my observation with it. Because it just varies. Sometimes Angola are really good, and then we saw Angola at this tournament just be complete ass. Same thing with Tunisia. Even though Tunisia have, in the 21st century kind of gotten to that status of being a very competitive African side. But then you have like other teams. Like Togo used to be, because obviously Adebayor and their kind of golden generation they had in the late 2000s, but they've completely... Togo are like Jordan of AFC right now. Back in the day. Back in the day, at least. Senegal versus DR Congo was the highest quality game of games I've seen at this tournament, at this very stadium too. The highest quality game I probably would say is Cote d'Ivoire Cameroon. That game was sensational. The pressing, the tactical aspect, the individual quality. Oh, look at the way Senegal again beat this press here. Habib Diarra into Diallo. He cannot hold it up. Jigi Dara. Yep, he's going to get the... Or is it a foul? I guess it's a foul. Oh, it's a head injury. That's why. Did Togo reach the World Cup? Yep, they did. 2006. They reached the World Cup in 2006. Their only appearance ever. I don't think Mali can get back into it. They simply don't have the attacking force. No, see, this is the problem. I'll show you where their attacking force is. Oh, somebody had a bad head injury. Oy. Hopefully they're okay. Was it Hamari Traore? See, but one pass cannot beat 4 Malian defenders. That's like the big issue there. How can one pass beat 4 Malian defenders? Just terrible. No, you're good, bro. Okay, going back to this. Just look at their lineup here. Attacker, Kamari Doumbia. Attacker, Doumbia. Attacker, Doumbia. Attacker, Dorgis Nene. Attacker, Sissoko. Attacker, El Bilal Torre. So that's where their attacking force is. It's all on the bench because Tom Seinfeld thinks I can go 4-5-1, inshallah, to the final of this AFCON. You have to have some attacking patterns and attacking game plan if you're Tom Seinfeld. I'm sorry, you have to against this Senegalese team. It's mandatory. How many competitive teams in AFC? I'd probably say like 7 to 10 nowadays, just because of the emergence more and more of Uzbekistan and Jordan. So yeah, about 7 to 10. Yeah, that was a great game too. South Africa, Cameroon was good. I'm just trying to think. Because a lot of the round of 16 games, they're quite one-sided. Even the Egypt Benin, even though it went to extra time, it wasn't like the best game. I'd even say the Morocco-Mali game was pretty good. Because Mali really showed up in the second half of that game. Any other games? South Africa, Egypt was disappointing because that game really had good potential of being an absolute classic, but then it turned out to be just red card FC, ball over the top. What a pass from Diatta into the path of Diallo. What a pass from Diatta. My God. He is having a sensational game. What do you think the final will be? Right now. Senegal, Algeria? I don't know. The other side, I have no clue what's going to happen. But I kind of have a feeling that I think Senegal will grow into this tournament and be just ultra dominant in the semifinal final. That's my guess, at least. All right. If this gets to 2-0, then it might be GG. Thanks, Mali, for participating in this tournament. Back post, Ndaye. Oh, little flip. Nope. No, that scoop shot was never going to work. What would be the most epic final, people? Storylines, quality of football. What would be the most epic storyline? What a terrible pass. Again, over the top. Who played that pass? I think that was Idriss Nganagay into Diallo. Diallo has had a pretty quiet game. If you're Nico Jackson, you're like, really, Pop Diallo? You're going to waste my time with this? Sadio Mane tried to take it the outside. That is a clear foul by Diaby. Clear foul all day, every day. Good play again by Sadio. He's having a really good tournament, Sadio. Just with his link-up play, just the playmaking ability. Like, this guy is still such a monster of a player. Morocco, Egypt would be perfect. That would be crazy because Morocco haven't won it since 1976. Egypt haven't won it since 2010, which is crazy. Salah would need to win his first AFCON. Like, oh my God. That probably wouldn't be like the best quality final, but if you're talking about like storylines, Tarantino couldn't even write that up, people. He couldn't even write that up. The rain is pouring down now in Tangier. Let's see if we can get a second goal here for Senegal. They're going to take it quick. Like we said, they had that spell, Molly, for the first 5 minutes where they kind of showed, hey, we're ready to tangle. We're ready to go mano y mano. And then it's just been Senegal since, I would say, about the 15th minute when they started getting into a groove and really finding those passing lanes. Sadio Mane straight. Oh my God, Diarra again. What is he doing? Okay, at least he collects this one, but boy, oh boy, he's had a struggle of a game so far. Struggle of a game. Look at this. He almost punched that to the ground, and then it probably could have been like Koulibaly. At least he collects that well. But the other chance, holy crap. At least with the first chance. I don't know what Tom Seifelt, if he's going to make a sub immediately in the at halftime, because he's going to have to change something here. People are not rating Mali whatsoever. Big up Fuad says Senegal is showing a lot of class, but no one in their right mind would root for Mali. Damn, they've been getting haters for the way they've been playing. Which, I don't blame you, but I've always had a soft spot for Mali because they've always played good football. Obviously not at this tournament, but they've always had, like, Seydou Keita was an absolute gem of a player. You guys know who Canute was? The striker from Sevilla? Go back and watch that guy. That sensational striker, but this Mali team is not a Mali team. Like, this is a mirage of a team that should be. Oh, good defending from Diop just to play it quick. Can he play it over the top to Diaby? I don't know what that back pass was, but he plays into Diarra. Is he going to play quick? Nope. They're going to try and recycle the ball. Yeah, Mbaye is about to eat on this game. He's about to eat on this game. Winner plays Cote d'Ivoire. Winner plays Cote d'Ivoire or Egypt. There you go. That's good play from Mali. Here's Amari Traore. Is he going to play quick? Is he going to shoot it? Why you take the shot there? Koulibaly, back post towards Bissouma. He's not going to jump for it. I've never seen that guy. Oh, no, it wasn't Bissouma. Now it's Bissouma. Oh, ball over the top to Koulibaly. Hold up play. Nope. Sadio Mane wins it. Look at what Sadio Mane is doing. No, he's not going to beat. The problem is, the two center backs from Mali are not the best on the ball, so their passing ability is really not going to help this Mali team get out of trouble. Then the midfield is like, it's good, but I've never seen like Yusuma be a controller. He can find the perfect pass. Look at that pass again. Terrible pass over the top, but just Niakate completely fumbled on that, and now it's a corner here from Mali. Let's see if they can get that one there. Ah, nice, bro. Enjoy, man. Enjoy, Matt. Enjoy, Matt. Enjoy. How long you out there for? All right, corner here from Wally. This is the only way they're probably going to score it. Oh my God, that is one of the worst corners I have seen at this AFCON. What on earth was that? Was that Mamadou Sangare who played that as well? Is one of those officials sleeping? This guy is a high office official person at probably CAF or something, and he is sleeping on the job. Oh, good play from Diarra. Plays in Diallo. Nope, good defending there from Kamara. Yeah. Who impressed you the most and who disappointed you the most? If you're talking about team-wise, impressed me the most is definitely Cameroon. I don't think anybody was really expecting those sort of levels from them. Disappointing was definitely, I would still say Uganda. I just got catfished by Tunisia. That first game really caught me out. I'd probably still go with Uganda. I think they could have done a lot better. Oh, Diatta. Oh, that's not really. Oh, there we go with Diatta. Somebody get injured there? What happened in that situation? Now they're gonna hold up the play. Ref is gonna call him. Yep. I guess it's head injury. Oh no, it's his shoulder. Haidara. What happened there? Didn't even actually see if there was any contact. But looks like he popped his shoulder. They do, man. They do play some very beautiful football. It can be frustrating because they do create a lot of good chances, Senegal, even though they haven't really created a lot. What happened here? He must have just planted it right on the shoulder. Yeah, and he must have popped it or something. Or is it his hamstring? It's definitely his shoulder. He must have popped it. Must have popped it. Yeah, they have been impressive, but the Super Eagles always show up at the AFCON. They always show up at the AFCON, no matter what. They always show up. All Senegal needs to do is just close down Sissoko. He's the only player that has scored goals for Mali at this AFCON. That is correct. And they've only scored one open play goal. Yeah, one open play goal, which was the set piece goal against Zambia in the first game, which was the corner, which was horrific defending. Otherwise, it's been penalty against Morocco and penalty against Tunisia. So, like, their open play ability has been shocking. That's why it's just been so bad. It's been so bad. But here we go. Now they have a chance. There's no way. Tom Seifeld has to play the attacking players in this game. That is a clear foul by Yves Bissouma. That could have actually been a second yellow and a red card. He's a lucky man. Into Diouf. Diouf. Oh my. What the heck? Did that hit like the crossbar? How did that not go in? Fantastic play again from Sadio Mane with the hold-up play. I think Yves Bissouma is a lucky guy because that could have easily been a second yellow and he's off for that late challenge. Oh my God. Ooh. Now it's a goal kick. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Yves Bissouma who came with that late challenge on Idrissa Gana Gueye. No, that's the later challenge. Ooh. Haidara about to pop his shoulder again. What happened with here? Diouf, did he hit the crossbar? Oh no, Diarra made a good save. Well, hopefully he would make a good save at his near post. If he just lifted it a little bit more, Diouf, he would have gotten that goal. Okay, so we're just not going to see that second challenge there. Because that looked like a clear yellow. Clear second yellow there. Clear. Real question is, could Finland win the AFCON? We wouldn't even qualify because we're that ass. Okay, what's going on here? This South African ref will never get a visa to enter into... Yep, red card. I think Yves Bissouma, second yellow. Oh my God. GG. It's done. Finito. Finito. I did. Oh wait, Hamadi Traore. Wait. Did he have a second yellow? Wait, it's a straight red. Okay, what happened here now? Wow, that's both of their fullbacks now injured. Koulibaly got the red card last game. The right back position for Mali is cursed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yves Bissouma got the red card. Yeah, it wasn't Hamadi Traore. I don't know why they showed that on the graphic, but it's definitely Yves Bissouma. He got the second yellow. Well, he was having a bad game. He wasn't having a good AFCON. And now pretty much his AFCON is na 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 hey 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 goodbye. Man, the kids are sick, but they play terrible football. How can you have fire kids but play atrocious football? He's just not had a good tournament. I don't know why Yves Bissouma is getting all worked up here. But they still have not shown a replay of the second yellow. And where did he get the decision from? Did he get it from the fourth official or what? But now, yeah. Third red card in a row, by the way, for Mali. Wait, did they get a red card against Comoros? Oh, yeah, they did. Haidara with that, which the red card, which wasn't. Damn, 3 red cards in a row. Oh boy. Now it's a mountain to climb here for Mali. If Senegal bottle this, boy, that would be shameful. Now it could. What do Tom Seinfeld do? What do you do if you're Tom Seinfeld? Do you make the switches at halftime? Because now you're in a different situation to Tunisia game. You're already 1-0 down. You're not at the 88th minute when Tunisia scored the first goal. You're 1-0 down. You're up against a side that can create chances for fun. Oh, Ibrahim Mbaye coming on in the second half. Boy, this could get nasty. It could. Well, let's see. As long as just Senegal play smart, they should be completely fine here. Okay, I said play smart. Okay, Koulibaly almost made a mistake. Ooh, Sangari's got to take, or Koulibaly's got to take it easy. What is Koulibaly going there for? To be fair, Diarra did kind of lean in with the head. Now, Pop Diao is going to be a meme merchant because his facial expressions at this AFCON are amazing to see. Yeah, that's a clear second yellow by Bissouma. What is he doing with that challenge? That's a clear yellow. Like, what is this guy doing? That is just appalling. Just appalling, man. How can you, as the captain, make a challenge like that? It just baffles me. It really just baffles me, and that's why he's now... I don't think Malians are ever going to want to see this guy play for the national team again. All right, let's see if Senegal, they got about 30 seconds? No, yeah. I don't know how much extra time the ref wants to give, but they got about 30 seconds till Ndiaye just keeps dribbling, beats his man, cross into the box, great cross in, Sadio Mane back post because Diarra misses it and it's out for a corner for Senegal. They have not defended well out on the wings today, Mali. Their fullbacks are getting absolutely cooked, and Diarra is having... How does Diarra not collect the ball there again? Again and again and again. And it's another player injured. Now Haidara's shoulder popped. Oy. Yeah, Tom Seinfeld, this has to be like one of the greatest coaching jobs he will ever see if he wins this game somehow. No, that was the final straw for the shoulder. The shoulder said, yeah, you pushed it. He said, no more. It's done. Oh, that painful, man. If anybody's had a separated shoulder, it is nasty. Nasty. That's the Tottenham juju plus the... Well, to be fair, we can't say that about Spurs anymore because they won a European trophy. So we can't really say that about them anymore. But yeah. It's nasty. Both of those combined, it's not going to be pretty. You're definitely at a disadvantage if you are a national team, if you have the Spurs juju, plus then if you're Mali. Oh boy. The depression is already kicking in for the Malians. But how can they complain? They've not had a great tournament. They were awful in the group stage, and yeah, you fought hard. You showed mentality against Tunisia. Well, all of that for what? Another quarterfinal exit. Their greatest opportunity... Oh, I don't even have the timer on. Well, that's probably because it's already over the time. But their greatest opportunity was to cross in. Diarra clicks it. Now this should be the end of the first half. Should be. Yep. End of the first half. Well, that was very dramatic in the sense that... Oh, no beef going on? Little beef going on. I don't really think Senegal still are playing at their full capability here, people. What do we think? Do we think Senegal are just kind of... It seems like they could still reach another gear. It just kind of feels that way. I just feel like Senegal are kind of, okay, we know we're really good, but we could still... They kind of remind me of like Japan from the last Asian Cup. But the thing is, Senegal still are very, very strong side. I think mentally. They really are mentally strong. I just feel like they could still get up to another gear with their style of play. I don't know. What do you people feel like in the chat right now? Remember to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. We got 110 people watching? 110? Something like that. We only got 50 likes. You guys are performing like Bissouma. You guys are performing like Bissouma. But yeah. It's too low. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me now? Let's see here. Hello, hello, hello. You guys good now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Should be fine now. You guys can let me know if it's better. But yeah, the Senegal played okay-ish, I still think. Is it me? Is the mic working now? Give me a thumbs up if it's better. If it's not, let me see if I can fix it more. Hello? We all good here? Are we all good here? Now you can hear? Now you can hear? All right, good. Good, good, good. All right, let's now get to the stats. Really, the only reason why their XG is that high is because of the mistake by Diarra and then obviously Ndiaye getting that chance. But I still feel like Senegal were just going through the motion. They were playing okay-ish. And then then they got the opportunity with Ndiaye and Diatta. Best player on the field today has easily been Diatta, the right back. Easily. His recovery pace, recovery defensively, what he offers going forward, I just think Diatta has been sensational. Koulibaly, even though is that really a 7.2 rating? My God, I don't think Koulibaly has been excellent in this game at all. I don't think he's been excellent. But this is now the issue for Pop Diao. Because he keeps on making changes every single game, he doesn't know what his best front three is. He just doesn't know. He changes Jackson. Then he brings in Diallo. Then he brings in Ismail Assar. Then he brings in, I don't know, Ibrahim Mbaye. Like, Pop Diao has to stick with the front three. I think the best front three right now for Senegal is Ndiaye, is Nico Jackson, and it is Sadio Mane. That's the best front excuse me, best front three. I don't know what you'd want to do midfield-wise, but yeah, I think because of the chop and changes, the changes and the changes and the changes, if Senegal had Victor Osimhen as their striker, lock it off, there ain't nobody going to compete with this team. Okay, maybe center back-wise they could do better, but there would be nobody that could compete with Senegal if they had a Victor Osimhen as their striker. Because they would that midfield with the attack, with the fullbacks, they would eat over and over again. Because they create enough good chances, but they just don't have that striker that is really goal hungry. I think Diallo, pretty decent super sub. Jackson is just so frustrating, but he's a good player, Jackson. If they just had a Victor Osimhen, my God, that'd be good. Mali has been poor, giving away passes, poor final balls in the final third. I see a goal fest here for Senegal. Proper underwhelming performance. Mali have really threatened on the counterattack. Yeah, I mean, I think Mali have actually been okay. I think they were pretty good for the first 5 minutes of the game. Then they kind of allowed Senegal to grow into it. Then they had their moments where Mali looked pretty decent, but it's just because they don't have enough attacking options. They had Mamadou Sangare, who's an excellent midfielder, playing out wide. They had Koulibaly, who's okay-ish, playing out wide. Tom Seifeld just didn't appreciate this game enough because he said, I can go with the same thing. 4-5-1, compact the midfield. You're not playing Tunisia. You're not playing Comoros. You're playing the favorite right now for the AFCON that can create so many opportunities out wide or down the middle. So we knew that 4-5-1 formation wasn't going to work. The only way to beat the Senegal side, and I'm going to say it over and over and over again, you have to just play either a 4-3-3, you can play a 5-3-2, and take the game. You actually have to press this side. While they're going to beat the press a couple times, Koulibaly is pretty weak, and midfield-wise, they're not the best defensively. So I think still Senegal are vulnerable. I think they are, but I rate the team highly. So, Michael, do you think Senegal, assuming they qualify, might actually slip it? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't think they've been, ultra dominant here. Is it JJ Okocha and John Obi Mikel on TV? Hey, I rate that. It is JJ. They might get a foul inside the box. Which AFCON has been better, this one or the last one? Well, it just depends on your preference. Do you prefer upsets? Do you prefer sort of chaos? I think that's the last AFCON. I think if you want better quality of football, it's been this AFCON. I think overall, a lot of the big teams are showing up here, but also the quality I'm seeing, it's not like a chaotic ball or it's really just like a moment of magic, but you're really seeing good team play from a lot of these sides. Good defensive play sometimes, really good attacking play. I think the attacking play at this tournament has been far better than the last AFCON. Far better. Because you did have sides like Cabo Verde and Angola who played good, but they just couldn't do it in the quarterfinal when they went up against good opposition. I think for this AFCON, it's really been quality football. And Dias, he's too good. He is very good. The only way he would get a move away from Everton, and well, he did flop at Marseille. If he ever went to like Liverpool or Manchester United, I don't think he'll ever go to Manchester United or Liverpool, but saying one of those sides, he would have to get like 10 goals, 5 assists consistently through each season. I watch AFCON to watch the world burn. Well, that would only happen if Mali would win this AFCON. So, Joey, you're going to have to go for Mali in this game. Because then, if you want to see watch the world burn, it would be Mali winning this AFCON. Look at this. Honestly, 2 of the stupidest yellow cards you will ever get with Yves Bissouma. First, that yellow card, the hand to the face. And again here, he is nowhere getting near that ball by Idrissa Gana Gueye, and he goes for it. I don't know how the referee didn't give a second yellow immediately. I think he's had a pretty good game. One, he's had the opportunity to take on the Hamari Traore or Diaby. I think Saudi has actually had a pretty good game. They do, and they probably play better without Yves Bissouma anyways. They will probably play better. Last AFCON was the craziest one I've seen, and I've been watching AFCON for a while. This one does have the big teams going far, which is good for providing the Euro simps wrong about CAF. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not in that business of comparing this tournament, that tournament, but I think it is good for, sometimes African football, because, we all love the upsets. We all love the craziness that it is when it comes to the upsets of, Comoros knocking out Ghana, or when it was Madagascar knocking out, who was it? Or they beat Nigeria back in 2019, or Gambia making it to the quarterfinal. We love those moments, but we also need to see the stars shining at AFCON here. It cannot just always be upsets, which is amazing, but the stars have shined at this AFCON. I think that's going to be a good thing for the future of the AFCON, and we still missed Ghana. Ghana just have to be at every AFCON. I'm sorry. They just have to be, because we don't know what to expect from Ghana at every AFCON either. Nene would hold up from... I think Dorgelis Nene is going to come onto the field. Let me see here. Yeah, Dorgelis Nene has to come onto the field. Not probably Kamori Doumbia. You're going to need some outlet as well in the midfield. I think you're going to have to bring a Doumbia into that midfield. So, look, Mali can definitely get a goal. It's just a matter of what Tom Selfeld wants to do. Does he want to go, gun-ho immediately at the beginning of the second half? Does he kind of wait, patience? But we know Senegal are going to eventually get that second goal here. Once they get that second goal, they get the third goal, and then it's Tom Seifeld. You had a decent run. And I don't think Malians will be very positive about their national team after this AFCON. I don't think they will be. But let me know your thoughts, people. I gotta get some more water, and I'll be right back. All right. They got a strong team. Spamming, but it didn't quite work out. Yusufuma should stick to using. Oh, damn. He should stick to balloons. Is that what we're saying here? Oh my God. Yusufuma is just a balloon merchant. He's just a hot air balloon merchant. That's Yusufuma. Wow. Yves, you cannot get away from it, huh? You cannot get away from it. Didn't Mali play a 4-3-3 against 4-4? You mean a 4-3-3, not a 4-4-3? See, look, 4-4-3, man. Yeah, 4-3-3 against Zambia, or is it a more of attacking team and they still couldn't win? And that was the easiest game of the group. They did play a sort of, if I remember, I think they did kind of play more of a 4-3-3 because I think Nene and Kamaru Dumbia started that game, and I was like, okay. They were still off on that game, though. Let me just quickly... Yeah, they did kind of play a 4-3-3. They had Sinioko. They actually played more of a 4-2-3-1. Now that I'm looking at the lineup here. And yet still, now they just play just horrific football, man. They just play such bad football. It's shameful to watch here. Really is shameful to watch. Mali is obsessed with red cards. How many red cards have we had this AFCON? We had the Egypt... Mali have had 3. Mali have had 3 of the red cards. Who else has had red cards? God, I'm trying to remember. What other red cards have been at this tournament? No, not Senegal. Not DR Congo. Did DR Congo get a red card? No. Nobody else in that group got a red card. Has there been any other red cards? Am I going crazy here, people? I gotta look at Wikipedia. There's been just too much football I've been watching. I can't even remember all the red cards. Statistics, discipline. There we go. Yeah, they got the red card. Equatorial Guinea. Sudan got the second yellow. Yep, okay. Kings Congo got a red card. Who got a red card for... yeah, then the goalkeeper for Uganda, the handball. Wait, when did Zambia get a red card against Morocco? I don't remember that. And then, Koulibaly got the red card against Benin with the late challenge. So, Mali have had almost over 50% of the red cards in this tournament. Damn. Egypt are a team that do not do well, but still get the job done. Yes, they are exactly the Real Madrid. 100%. They are the Real Madrid. Easily. Mali were a lot better at the last AFCON, just making it so far. Yeah, they were so much better at the last AFCON, man. They played such better football. They had better players. I don't know what I'm watching with this side right now, man. This is so depressing. It is so depressing watching this Malian side. Because if you've been following African football for a long time, you know Mali have the capability of playing good football. And they still got the quality players, but damn, they don't want to do it. They simply don't want to do it. They said, nah, we're going to go away from our ethos. We're going away from it. Nah, Senegal are a good side, of course, but come on now. Mali should be doing better. They should be. All right, 45 minutes to go, and I don't think Mali made a single change in that second half, and still Haidara is playing in the game, even though his shoulder seems to be popping out every single time. What a warrior. And this is going to have to be pretty much Sinioko or bust as well. Because if Sinioko does not do the hold-up play that well, oh, they're going to get cooked here. If they get an early goal, though, that would be hilarious. Oh, Sangare, what was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? I think Mali, Venezuela, Greece are the most disappointing teams not to qualify for the World Cup. I mean, you got to put Nigeria there too, bro. And you got to put Cameroon. Yeah, you got to put those sides. And you have to put Panama. You have to put Costa Rica there. You have to put Honduras there. You also have to put, I'm trying to think of anybody in Asia, but not really big from Asia missed out. Europe, you could still, if Denmark missed out, you could put them. If Italy missed out, you could put them. If Ukraine, you could put there too. There's a long list. That would probably be a video after like the March window, because then obviously all the European sides and the intercontinental teams would have played, and kind of ranking what 10 teams have been the most disappointing in not qualifying for the World Cup. That would be a good list to do. But yeah, probably better that Venezuela did not qualify for this World Cup, because that would have been very interesting to say the least. To say the least. Guess what, people? Tom Seinfeld made 0 changes at halftime. How can you? You're 1-0 down in a quarterfinal. Go for it. F it. Dorgalis Nene played at left back the last game for the last, 30 minutes watching it. Do it again. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Oh, that's a pretty poor pass. Here we go. This is the opportunity, though, for a counterattack for Mali. Amari Traore trying to provide the whiff. Here we go. Okay, Traore. Go forward. Play it out wide to Koulibaly. Koulibaly. See, I'm trying to get the goal here for Mali as well, because then it would provide a good game if it gets to 1-1. Mabrou Sangare, what a pass out wide to Gazama. Gazama into the feet of Sinioko. He loves that hold of play. Sinioko, can he play it a little short? Oh, Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy. That was good play, though, from... That was good play from Mali, though. Damn. Damn. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but teams will score against this Senegal side, even at the World Cup. Like, if you're Norwegian or you're French, just know you can score. Because how many did England score in that friendly? 1. Brazil scored 2. Oh, what a pass by Sadio Mane into Habib Diarra. Good feet from Diarra. Oh, the block shot. Sadio Mane lays it off to the feet of Idrissa Gana Gueye with the shot. Oh, good save, Diarra. What a save there from the Capitan. Is it a corner? Diarra. Yep, it's a corner for Senegal. Let's see if they can get a second here. Okay, they saw that Mali gave them a little bit of a scare and said, okay, time to move on. Diatta plays it short. Diatta still. Back to Habib Diarra. Is he going to take the shot? Nope. Lays it off to Idrissa Gana Gueye. Back to Diarra, who fumbles it. Counterattack, though, for Mali. If they can find the right pass, they have a couple of players going forward, and it's just poor. It's just so poor, the counterattack. And again, here we go with Senegal. Boom, 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 boom. Overlap. Nope, not working this time. Not working this time. Kojak. That was a pretty simple save, though, for Diarra. If he fumbled that, that would have been a travesty. That would have been a travesty if he fumbled that. But they do play some good football. I don't think we've ever saw this sort of... Well, maybe we saw this sort of level of football from Aliou Cisse. I would probably say at the 2018 World Cup, we saw a good level from Senegal. But then after that, he kind of went to more, okay, we got to just play more defensive football, be very well structured, kind of just rely on the individual talent we have going forward with Sadio. Because now you kind of just see like the fullbacks, the link-up plays, sometimes the triangles that Senegal provided. It's very difficult to say that. It's difficult to defend against. Okay, do you want to cover then Ndiaye out wide, or then you have to defend against Diatta, who's picking up the ball in the 10 position? It's a nightmare. You got to give credit to Pop Diaw. He's definitely done better in that situation of having a more of an identity with the Senegalese side. That helps when you have the experienced players like Okulu, Mali, and these players, but otherwise, it's a young team. It is a young team that's only going to mature and get better. And then who knows what other future talents is going to give Diatta back post towards Diallo. Ooh, Diallo almost hit the crossbar, but not quite. Not quite there. It just came to say Bissouma needs to be ostracized from the national team. Brother is a liability on the pitch for Mali. I said that last game. I said it this entire tournament. He is providing nothing to Mali other than just screaming. Screaming, screaming, screaming. If you want to be a screamer, go to Kiss. Be a singer for them. Be a singer for them. I can't remember the leading singer for Kiss. My God, why am I... My brain is rotting. Why can I not remember the lead singer for Kiss? But anyways, Yves Bissouma can be that. Because all he just does is just talk, 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 scream, scream at the referee. He provided nothing on the field for Mali. Nothing at all. So, sucks, man. Because he's supposed to be, like, you think of Yves Bissouma. Had a pretty decent career at Brighton. Made the move to Spurs. Then he got into balloons. What after that? What after that? This kids, don't play with balloons. Don't play with balloons. Here's Diouf. Good defending, though, from Hamadi Traore. Wins the header as well. Falls to the feet of Sadio Mane. Oh. And then two players. Okay, what happened there? Oh, just that landing. Oh. Oh, that landing was nasty. Nasty, nasty there for Hamadi Traore. He's lucky. That landing wasn't too bad there. But they don't really have... Oh. And now Tom Seinfeld is making an attacking substitution. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? He is bringing on Dorgelis Nene for Haidara, who also, he's having the shoulder issues. Hamadi Traore almost got paralyzed in the back. Oh, boy. It's like the injuries galore, plus the red cards. Yeah, it's going to be a mighty struggle here for Mali. Mighty, mighty struggle. It's really going to have to be here Sinioko, Dorglis Nene, Mamadou Sangare carrying this side. Oh, poor Haidara. He got the red card. Well, it really wasn't a red card against Comoros. And then today, he gets the start. And it looks like Hamari Traore is fine. Haidara gets the start and then injures his shoulder. He's not had a great tournament. Not a great tournament. Mali out here playing judo. 3 red cards in 3 games is diabolical. Pretty sure that's some kind of record. Trying to think. Excuse me. Yeah, I've never really seen that at an Asian Cup or anywhere else. Have we seen that anywhere else? Haven't even seen that like in the Champions League or Europa League. Did Spurs get like a couple red cards? Not really. It must be some sort of record. Diallo. They're going to have to soon get Nico Jackson on the field. That might be a yellow card on Habib Diarra. It is. Yeah. Diallo's not having a great game for Senegal. I think we're going to see Jackson soon. I think it's going to be have to soon be quick here. Yeah, they pretty much have the same flag here, Mali and Senegal. I mean, they're neighbors and they have a lot of cultural things that are similar. They also have, I think, a couple. I'm trying to remember. I think Pap Diao talked about that his mom or father was from Mali, and then the other mom or father was Senegalese. Oh my God, ball in, falls to the back post. Oh my God, still. Senegal have had Mali have had 2 really good chances in this second half. They're not out of it. They're definitely showing some fight here. And Edouard Mendy again had to make a good save. This time on Diaby. All right. Senegal cannot be playing with fire here, man. Don't allow Mali back into this game. You simply cannot do that. Then the momentum, especially with these knockout stage games, is all really about momentum. It's not about a tactical switch or a tactical thing. Yes, you also have to get your lineup correct, but it's all just the momentum. Because here comes the corner. Cleared away by Senegal. Terrible pass there from Koulibaly. Back to Hamari Traore. He just got to put the cross into the box. He does. Falls to the feet almost of the Dorgelis Nene. And Bob Gage just said, yeah, we got to clear this and regroup as a team. Oh, good play from Kamara. Mali can beat the press here. Let's see. They are gathering the powers. They are trying to... Mali are basically, with the red cards, they're trying to collect all the Infinity Stones. If they make it to the semifinal and get another red card, they've completed it. Yeah. Haidara hasn't been playing for RB Leipzig neither. Yeah, I haven't seen him barely play. It's only been like the Austrian guys in the midfield. And then that young German guy, Udrugadu, I think his name is, Ugudadu. I know he's the youngster from Schalke because I remember seeing him at Schalke. Terrible pass from Dorgelis Nene. Hey, Mali are still in this, people. They're not out of it, but Senegal playing with fire. I'm not liking this performance again. I said against Sudan, I didn't really like the performance either. The only performance where I'm like, okay, yeah, Senegal looked good was DR Congo because that was like a tough opponent. You got back into the game. You really created a couple good chances. Even against Benin, they were not great for the first 40 minutes. But let's see here. If they can just get a second goal here. This is just knockout stage football. All you got to do, just win and move on. Win and move on. Sadio Mane. Okay, I don't know what that pass is out wide to Ndiaye. Ndiaye is telling Diatta, please make an overlapping run so we can cook a bit more here. Oh, great pass by Ndiaye. Back to Habib Diatte. Back into the feet of Sadio Mane. Oh my God, that would have been sensational goal. That would have been some goal from Senegal. They got to stop trying to score the perfect goal. Just be ruthless. Be ruthless. That should be easy money for Diatta. It is. It is easy money for him. How much football do I watch? Well, right now I'm just watching AFCON. I tried to watch the Liverpool-Arsenal game yesterday. I fell asleep after the first half because it was so boring. So boring. Mostly the last 3 weeks has pretty much been AFCON. Then in March, it will only be pretty much international football, and on the odd occasion, I'll watch the Champions League nights, of course. But yeah, after this AFCON, definitely going to take a little break. Definitely. Again, they do well. Uh-oh, here we go. Amari Traore. That's a foul. Yep, again, that's a foul. Oh, my God. No, Malik Thiaw, he's going to play. No, he's already played for Germany twice, Brandon. Oh, he got called up twice, at least, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Pop Thiaw. I don't think he's going to select anymore Malik Thiaw. I think Malik Thiaw has made... I think he made the last 2 squads for Germany, last 2 windows. If memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure he was never going to play for Finland. As much as I would have loved it, he was never going to play for Finland. Okay, Mamadou Sangare put in a good ball. He does it to Kamara. Oh my God, another good save from Edouard Mendy, but he's offside. That is 3 quality saves from Edouard Mendy. Yeah, Pop Thiaw's got to make some changes here because he's clearly offside. Clearly offside. So, Pop Gay is coming off. Habib Diarra is coming off. But not Diallo. Okay. He definitely wants a bit more control in the midfield. It clearly looks like Pop Thiaw because he's bringing on Cease, and I'm pretty sure he's bringing on Lamine Camara as well. Yep, he's bringing on Lamine Camara. Yeah, he's talking with Regisa Gay saying, can you please control the midfield? Because we're getting absolutely cooked here. Is Malik Thiaw capped? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was capped. March has the... Yeah, definitely hoping... I mean, if DR Congo, if you lose to Jamaica or New Caledonia, boy oh boy, you should be trialed at The Hague immediately. You cannot lose to this Jamaica team. One of the most incompetent and most delusional federations out there who can't even qualify ahead of Curaçao. If you lose to them in an intercontinental playoff, oh man, the praise will stop. The praise will stop. Yeah, Mali brought on Dorglis Nene for Haidara, so I mean, they're still playing like a 4-4-1, but now at least they have a bit more of an outlet with Dorglis Nene. And now Senegal just made 2 subs in the midfield because I just think Pop Thiaw was like, okay, we need some fresh legs here. We need Cease and then we need Lamine Camara, which Cease is a good player for Rayo Vallecano. I don't think Pape Matesar has played... Did he play any minutes against Benin? I think he might have started that game, but he hasn't had any minutes whatsoever. Yeah, they just got to control. Now they got to play sort of cat and mouse game here. Senegal, just drag Mali out of that low block, kind of entice them with the high pressure, and then go for the kill. Like they're kind of doing right now. Here's Diallo, good hold-up play. Finds Diouf, back to Sadio Mane, back to Idrissa Gana Gueye, and it's just now keep possession. Kinshasa will be no more Jamaica qualifies. Oh no, just name their capital back to Libreville. Or what is it? No, my God, what's the one opposite? My God. No, Libreville is for Gabon. What's opposite of Kinshasa? What is the capital of Congo Republic? Brazzaville. There we go. Yeah, you're going to have to name it to Brazzaville. That's it. If they lose, it will end up worse than Gabon. Yeah. It'll be bad. It will be bad. It will be bad. Yep. And then we got the Finalissima as well. Mali playing better with 10 men. They're going to scam their way to the final with a red card in every game. That is some achievement, by the way, if that is the case. But they've had they've had Edouard Mendy make 3 really good saves so far in the second half. What chances have, well, other than the Idrissa Gana Gueye at the edge of the box, this has not been a convincing second half here from Senegal. It's not been convincing from them. Mali have actually been pretty okay. Oy. Okay, that is a terrible throw from Diatta. Back to Mamadou Sangare. He loses the ball. Now, if you're Senegal, you just got to go quick here. Here's Lamine Kamara out wide to Sadio Mane. Diouf. They got 5. It's a 6-on-5 here for Senegal. If they play it right, Sadio Mane with the shot and Diatta with the save. And out from Diaby, unless it's offside. Nope, corner. There we go. That was finally a good chance for Senegal. He just didn't quite get it on the... He tried to go like near post. Yeah, I know. I know it is, Joey. That's what I'm saying. If DR Congo lose against Jamaica in that playoff final, their capital will now be Brazzaville as well. Kinshasa will be no more. It will now turn into Brazzaville. Basically, it's a river that's dividing the two. Obviously, the Congo River, if people don't know. Yeah, then DR Congo will turn into Brazzaville also. Because Kinshasa will burn. Oh boy, if they lose to Jamaica. Corner in. Free header for Cease. Again, what a save from Diatta. He's also made a lot of good saves. Ooh, hopefully he's okay though, because he took... Oh. That, I don't know if it was a head-to-head collision or what, but that did not look good for Cease. What happened here? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Diaby just kind of came in like with the forearm or something. He was a little bit late to the challenge. That might actually... Oh, no, he came... Oh, that's going to be painful, man. Just a little bit of a knock, and yeah. Ouch. Haven't they had like... I think they've had 3 different names since they've gained independence. I can't remember initially what it was called. It was initially something else. Then it was Zaire. Then it was DR Congo. But hey, if they make another name change, they'll qualify for the 2030 World Cup as well. I will be hate watching. Imagine hate watching. What's like the ultimate hate watch international football? It's probably England. England and Nigeria. I would probably say those are like the 2 ultimate hate watches. And Argentina. No, I'm back home now, bro. I am back home. Morocco was great, by the way, people. If you wanted to know, since nobody wanted to ask me a beautiful question like that. But yeah, back home now. I wish I went to one of these quarterfinal games. I think the one I really wanted to go to would probably be Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt. That would have been like one I would have liked to have gone seen live. Definitely. Imagine hate watching San Marino. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my God, that would have been fantastic. Who's coming off? Isn't Diakite? No, Dieng is coming off in the midfield. Diakite is coming on as well. Yes, I live in Helsinki. Hate watching USA. Well, I don't really blame people right now. If they do. I don't blame you if you do. Oh, and by the way, did you eat? Yes. Tangine. But they have much better pastry than France. Much better pastry than France. I can't believe it. It was so good. I had some like pistachio croissant. I was like, good thing I don't live next to this place, because otherwise I would have gained 20 kilos every single month if that pistachio croissant place was next to me, because that was an incredible bite of food, and overall the food was really good in Morocco. Yeah, they're definitely prepared to host this AFCON and getting prepared to host that World Cup in 2030. The only thing I heard though is a lot of people lost their suitcases at the airport. That's why I took a carry-on, because I knew I'm not trying to take a risk here. Definitely not trying to take a risk here. Okay, Cease is back to his feet. You can't hate watch San Marino. That's just watching. A crazy hate watch would be like I don't know, the Cook Islands or something. That would be a crazy hate watch. Imagine hate watching on Eritrea. Oh my God, that would be. Hey, what hate watch are you doing today? Oh, Eritrea versus Comoros. Are you hate watching Comoros? Nah, I hate watching Eritrea. Or like, what would be another one? What would be another example? Yeah, that would probably be another example. Or Macau or something. How can you be hate watching Macau versus Mongolia or Bhutan? That would be like the most ridiculous hate watches you can come up with in international football. Because obviously the obvious one is like England, Nigeria, because everybody doesn't fancy those two national teams. But hate watching a Bhutan would be wild, absolutely wild. Can't hate watch Eritrea when they aren't playing football. They're back now though. Hey John, they're back. They're gonna play in the AFCON 2027 qualifiers. So Eritrea are back. Amari Traore is not happy with Diouf. Amari Traore is trying to get the yeah, I think everybody's trying to hate on Morocco right now. Nice view of the stadium outside, even though it is pissing down rain in Tangier. Oh yeah. It is raining like crazy. 20 minutes to go. And I can't lie, I think Mali might get a goal here, people. Senegal not been good, and still no Jackson. Still it's Diallo up front for Senegal. And we know what's going to happen in the next game if Senegal make it to the semifinal. Oh, he sees. I don't know what that was. Good play from here from Mali. Dorglis Nene. Can he beat a man? Nope. Plays it straight into the feet of Cease, and Cease is trying to go direct. And now Paptia, you got to bring on Nico Jackson right now. Or bring on Ibrahim Mbaye. You got to bring some pace up front now. You got to bring some different dimension. And I know you weren't hate watching El Salvador. You were hate watching on Anguilla. My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you imagine hate watching on Anguilla? Live hate watch from Aisha. Live hate watch. Oh, good play from Senegal. They have a 5-on-4 here. Just what is Diatta doing? Plays into feet of Ndiaye. Does anybody want to make a run off the ball? Nope. They're just going to play side to side. They're going to try and play it smart here. Now they played a little bit more quick into Diatta. No. And it's recycled from left to right. Left to right. Now, you can hate watch your own team. Lemi Kamara. Ooh. That would have been an absolute screamer if he got a goal there. Absolute screamer. More subs. Is going to be attacking subs here for Senegal or either one of these teams. I don't know if it's going to be... God. Aisha, were you hate watching Anguilla alive in person? Damn. That's crazy work. So Diallo is coming off. It looks like it's Sheriff Ndiaye who's coming onto the field. So not even Nico Jackson is going to get minutes. I told you, I think his tournament might be done here. Nico Jackson. He might just get I don't think he's even going to start in the next game. So the goal scorer Ndiaye comes off, excuse me. And it looks like it will be Ibrahim Mbaye, but yeah, it's not been another masterful performance here from Senegal. It's one of those performances where they're acting like they've been here before. Unless Mali get a crazy late goal here. That will be the only way. Sheriff Ndiaye tries to play it to Ibrahim Mbaye, who comes onto the field. The 17-year-old superstar. I think Sadio Mane, how many minutes has he played at this tournament? He played the 90 against DR Congo. He played the 90 against Benin. I want to say he played 90 minutes. I don't think he played the 90 minutes against Botswana. I think there were subs there. And then he played 90 minutes against Sudan. So you're going to have to look at also the fatigue level here of Sadio Mane going ahead in this tournament. That can he still keep doing it? That doesn't look like a foul. Okay, that did not look like a foul by Senegal. Well, we got 15 minutes to go. What are we saying, people? Do we think Mali can get a goal here? Can you imagine if Mali get a late goal here to send this to extra time? Well, first off, I'm hungry. Uh-oh. Speaking of it, here's Cease. My God. Why did Cease not lay that off to Sheriff Ndiaye? Why did he not lay it off? Oh my. Cease was through 1-on-1 in goal, people, if you're not watching the game. Through a 1-on-1 in goal. Terrible back pass from Senegal. He has Sheriff Ndiaye ready for the sweaty. Why? What a pathetic finish. Choose a corner. Nope, he says, I'm going to shoot it straight down the middle. And the whole Senegalese bench were getting up ready to celebrate, and instead, Cease makes a terrible finish. And it's still 1-0. Still 1-0. What's for dinner? Chinese hot pot, people. Chinese hot pot. Ooh, Edouard Mendy. Oh, cannot wait for it. Although the stomach might be a little bit upset from the spiciness, but we will be there. Here's Diouf. Is he going to play it out wide? Nope. He's still going to hold up the play. Back to Sadio. Into the feet of Idrissa Gana Gueye. Out wide to Ibrahim Mbaye. First time taking on the defender. 1-on-1 situation. The youngster slips and straight into the hands of Diarra. I really feel bad for Sinioko because Sinioko has actually been quality at this tournament, but his team is dead. His team is dead otherwise. You know, he's had the odd moments where he's really shown some quality. But now because Mali have played with 10 men the last 2 games, he's just 1 against 4 when he's up front. That's decent hold of play. That wasn't good hold of play there. Dorgelis Nene. Oh, what a pass into Koulibaly. Here we go. Let's see what Mali can do here. Can they find it out wide to Gazama? Okay, why is the pass taking so long? Koulibaly. Can he beat him at? Oh, just the wrong pass at the wrong time. And, good play from Mamadou Sangare. Back to Dorgelis Nene. Nene, can he beat Cease? Nope. That is great defending from Niakite. Great defending from Senegal. Now I got my own. Hot pot. Then just got to get the soup bases from the Chinese store. We're good. We are good then. I have about, hopefully this game ends in 12 minutes. Because then I have time. I can take my time. I can enjoy. Maybe go get a beer. Maybe. So I can enjoy it with the hot pot. But here comes Ibrahim Mbaye. Because if it goes to extra time, then I'm a little bit screwed. Here we go. It sees back to Diatta. Just kind of shocked at the way Senegal played the second half. They were a little bit too lazy. They just thought that Mali were going to give up here. Mali have shown some real fight in this tournament overall, except for the group stage. But here comes Sadio Mane to try and get a second goal to ice this game. Good defending from Traore, and out for a corner again. Out for a corner again and again and again and again and again. Who would win the Haram World Cup? Who would win the Haram World Cup? International football wise, probably like Bahrain or something like that. Or no, Oman. Oman or Uruguay, because Uruguay have really turned into just a diabolical team. It's been kind of their mantra the last couple of years. Oh, another head injury, bro. God damn. This time on Diaby. Eeh. And Koulibaly. Eeh. But yeah. Oman. Ecuador. Yeah, Ecuador is a shout too. I'm trying to think. Anybody in Europe? Probably like Poland or something. That would be my guess. Of like a side that just don't play attractive football. There's got to be another one in Europe. Used to be Italy, but now Italy just decide, yeah, you know what? We want to be attacking side. We want to play really good football. Because no doubt in like CONCACAF, it's definitely El Salvador. Kind of Trinidad, but Trinidad actually played some decent football nowadays with Dwight York as the manager. Definitely Tunisia. How can I forget about Tunisia? The architects of this whole entire thing in international football. The architects. Okay, so now they're playing. Now we're going to see Mali go for it, people. Now they got 10 minutes to go. Probably 5 minutes of extra time. 5 minutes of added time, excuse me. Oh, Mamadou Sangare is coming off. Okay, interesting. Kamari Doumbia is coming on. El Bilal Toure is coming on. And I think Mamadou Doumbia is also coming on. So, yep, this is it. This is everything now for Mali. They got to go for it. This is their tournament. Kamari Doumbia, he had an unbelievable tournament back in 2023. Has done nothing so far at this AFCON, but this is now the moment. Let's see if Mali can do it. Senegal just got to play smart. They just got to be smart here. So Sinioko comes off, which I think is the first time he's rested at all in this tournament. Here's Sheriff Ndiaye. Koulibaly comes off, and then Mamadou Sangare comes off. So they're kind of still... Tom Seinfeld is still playing the 4-1-4, but now with Kamari Doumbia, you at least have a bit more of an attacking midfielder in that possession. Oh my God, Koulibaly again. He has been so poor on the ball, Koulibaly today. Dorgelis Nene really sold that, huh? He really sold that yellow card. Really, really sold that. Yo, Michael, new to the channel. Love seeing... thank you for the kind comments, Benedict. Hopefully you are enjoying the coverage. Hopefully you are all enjoying the coverage of the AFCON this year. Been a great tournament. But here we go now with the set piece. They've been really good on the set pieces, but that's a terrible one right there. Won by Senegal. Away by Kamari Doumbia. Another head injury right there. No. Are we all good? Okay, I think we're all good. And then Edouard Mendy. What was that by Edouard Mendy? That was terrible. Senegal are really pushing this, man. Why do they have to always just do it the most difficult way possible? What is Amari Traore laughing at? Sadio's like, this ain't no laughing business, bro. Oh, poor from Sheriff Ndiaye. Can Senegal win it high up the field? They're trying to high press. Force Senegal. swear to God, I'm actually gonna be pissed off if somehow Mali get an equalizer, even though they've been playing really good this second half and they've had the better chances. I will be more pissed off if at Senegal because this simply cannot happen. This game needs to be wrapped up. We all laughed at Tunisia. Oh, look at this, look at that. This would be shameful. But here comes Ibrahim Mbaye through on goal. Does he have the pace? He doesn't have quite the pace. Can he play it? Oh, what a pass into Sheriff Ndiaye. What defending. That's not a penalty. We play on. Nope, he's offside anyways. Wait, how? Ah, okay. I was about to just say if he's offside because he was, but I think it's on Sheriff Ndiaye. Oh, it didn't look quite offside there. Oh my God. Dorglis Nene. Can he beat Koulibaly on the outside? Here's still Dorglis Nene. He's got to put in the cross. It's a corner for Mali. Oh my God. Oh man, it might be happening here. If Mali get a goal, the scenes will be unbelievable. Cross in. Header. Back at the edge of the box. To Mamadou Doumbia, who loses the ball. Here we go, counter-attack. 2-on-1 here for Senegal. 2-on-1 here for Senegal. What is Kamara doing? Just take it, Kamara. Back to Ibrahim Mbaye. Still a 4-on-3 for Senegal, unless Mali can get some players back. To Sadio Mane. No, he's going to just calm it down. Ooh! So to both defenders. Diouf. Yeah, now Senegal just going to play it smart. Just play it smart. Yeah, nobody from Senegal wants to take a shot now. Nobody wants to be that guy who's going to just give up possession. Okay, Diatta. I don't know what that is. Oh my God, Traore. Sheriff Ndiaye. False defeat of Lamine Kamara back to Idrissa Gana Gueye, and they're going to keep possession again. They just got to keep smart. Keep it smart. And Sadio Mane loses the ball like that. That is not where you want to lose it. And then Mali just give it up easily. Both teams are just struggling to keep possession. Nobody wants to feed. Everybody is slipping. Everybody is sliding. And now we're going to get a play here. Sadio Mane is going to play into Ibrahim Mbaye. Look at the runs of Diouf. Look at the runs of Ibrahim Mbaye. He doesn't. Now he plays it to Ibrahim Mbaye. He's got the pace. The youngster. He has the dribbling. He does not quite have the finish. And it's out for a corner. Why do Nene not start, bro? He's been great. Because Tom Seinfeld, he's anti-football. He said, no, I want to play Yves Bissouma. He plays for Spurs. We need some Premier League. We need to get the Premier League eyes on us. That's his rationale for choosing to play Yves Bissouma. There's no other way. There's simply no other justification for playing Yves Bissouma. And making him captain and all this sort of stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, nothing there from the corner. Sadio said, okay, Mali, you guys got to work here. You got to work here. That wasn't quite so smart. Oh, my God. What is Hamari Traore and Diarra doing? All right, this has got to be the chance here for Mali. This has got to be the chance here for Mali. They got now 2 minutes of the 90 left. And then Diarra just gives the ball straight away to Senegal. My God. Boy, oh boy. This has not been a vintage performance from Senegal, but they are... Now they're playing it a little bit more smart. They're just keeping possession. No rush with their play, although I don't know what Cease and Sadio Mane are doing there. Just letting the time run out. I don't know how much of the night... How much... added time they're going to give. Probably like 3 minutes, I would say. 4 minutes. Something like that. Unless somebody from Senegal does us a favor and gets the second goal so we can wrap it up. And another yellow card. Oh, I thought it was going to be another red card for Mali. They're saying 2 yellows on Hamari Traore. No, I think that's only his first one. Oh, he got lucky there. Man, Idrissa Gana Gay. This man is getting brutalized. Of course they are. It's just dreadful. To be fair, I don't think Mali have actually been that bad in the second half. I guess the key for them is just playing with 10 men. That's the key for them. Because then they play a lot better. Let me just look at the stats here. Yeah, they've had a better XG than Senegal in the second half. Even though they've only had 2 shots on target, but they had a really good chance. Edouard Mendy made 2 really good saves. Obviously, there was that one chance, but that was offside. Okay. I think Diouf, though, has been a good addition to the lineup. I think he just offers a lot more than Jacobs. Jacobs is just a safe player. Oh, Diarra. Oh, my. What in the world is his goalkeeping today? He's been quite okay today, but my God, that was terrible. But here we go with Mali. Kamori Doumbia. Can he play the first time? Great defending from Diouf. 7 minutes. 7 minutes for Mali to save their AFCON. Are they going to do it, people? Put a 1 if you think they're going to do it. Put a 2 if you think it's GG. Senegal have got this under wraps, and they will play the winner of Côte d'Ivoire and Egypt. All over the top. El Bilal Toure, can he just hold up the play? Oh, if he just held it up there, still with Mali. They got 5 forward now, which is a little bit more adventurous. If they can play to Hamari Traore, he's going to play first time. Oh my God, that was a dangerous challenge. Good defend from Niakate, who's had a much, much better game than Koulibaly. Probably funny enough, the best players for Senegal today have probably been Diatta, the right back, Niakate, the center back, and I would probably say Idrissa Gana Gueye. Oh my God. Still with Mali. Good blocking again. Now can they counterattack? Here we go. 3, 4-on-1, 5-on-1 for Senegal. It's a 4-on-1. Can Ibrahim Mbaye make the right pass? He plays it into Lamine Camara. Back to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane over the top. Nobody there. What is... Shot! Oh, the post! Oh my God, how did that not go in from Lamine Camara? That would have been a golazo off the volley. We still go on. We got 5 minutes of added time left. It's a bit more of an open game. If I'm Pop Tiao, I'm a little bit pissed at my team. Like, what are you guys doing? Dorgalis Nene up against Koulibaly, never a foul. What? Yellow card on Koulibaly. How? Hey, Dorgalis Nene is doing a fantastic job of selling these because, that is never a foul. Bro. Oh, what a save from Diarra. What a save from Diarra. That volley was easily going in from Lamine Camara. He knew it as well. He couldn't believe it. Hey, this second half has actually been entertaining, though. Can't deny that, people. It's been an entertaining second half here. First half was a little bit like, a little bit more of a tactical battle, but Mali really have done, I think, superbly well since going down to 10 men. Can they get the goal here, though? 93rd minute. Free kick. Right side of the 18-yard box. Free kick in. Cleared away by Senegal. They did a good job there again to deal with the cross. Mamadou Doumbia. Is he going to play it out wide? Doumbia. Still with Doumbia. You got to put the cross in, youngster. You got to put the cross in. Plays it to Nene. Are we going to get link-up play? They do. And then... Oh boy, that was terrible. If Diarra had not fumbled the ball, this game could have been so different. It would have been different had Cease laid it off to Sheriff Ndiaye. Then it would be 2-0. Then it would be much more of an easy game here for Senegal. But they've made this a lot more difficult than it needs to be. A lot more difficult. Fans are loving it. They're all celebrating. I wish I could actually hear it. Yes, people, we'll be live for Cameroon, Morocco as well. We'll be live tomorrow as well for Algeria, Nigeria. But here we go. Counter-attack here for Senegal. Lamine Camara tries to play it into Ibrahim Mbaye. He does. I think Ibrahim Mbaye is just going to keep this in the corner. He does. He just plays it back to Lamine Camara. And now Senegal will just keep possession, keep possession, keep possession, keep possession. Okay, one of the Mali center backs, either Diaby or Kamara, you guys got to step up here. No doubt about it. I want to eat. Wouldn't you want to eat? It's almost 8 o'clock here in Finland. I got to eat, man. All I've had is lunch today. Here's Diatta. Senegal are just going back and forth like a boomerang. Idrissa Gana Gueye plays it out wide to Sadio Mane. That is a clear foul on Idrissa Gana Gueye. Sadio Mane trying to ice the game. He can't because it's another save from Diarra. Oh my God, what is Diatta doing there? Lamine Camara, back to Ibrahim Mbaye. Oh, youngster trying to go for the crazy nutmeg there. If I'm Pape Thiaw, I am pissed off. But it's back to Ibrahim Mbaye. Is he going to lay it off to Idrissa Gana Gueye? 90 seconds to go. And Gueye just makes a terrible pass straight into the path of Hamari Traore. Trying to get one more attack here from Mali. Ref, he's going to call foul. Yep, he is. Oh my God. Oh man, oh man. After making that horrific mistake, Diarra has had a really good second half. We cannot deny. I mean, these saves are quite basic. That's a good save, though. The only non-sort of basic save, I would say, is the Lamine Camara chance. Here we go, though. This is the last chance for Mali. Because we got 96 and 11 played. Back post. Man, it's like nobody believed that they were going to get the chance there. Oh my God. Somebody just played over the top to Ibrahim Mbaye. There we go. Oh, that's just a terrible touch. Sometimes the youngster, he just takes a way too heavy of a touch. Ooh, that's a late challenge by Cease. Is that a throw-in? It's a throw-in. Well, it's a throw-in for Senegal. That might be game. That might be game there. That might be the game because 20 seconds left. It should be over. Should be over here, people. Senegal are going to advance to the semifinal of the AFCON. Did they play well today? No. And I think that's something that Pape Thiaw now really needs to get into his team. There we go. Final whistle. 1-0 for Senegal. Mali pushed. Mali fought. I'll be talking about it later tonight in the recap video. But we will be live here for Morocco and Cameroon, people, about 10 minutes before kickoff. So join me for that here on the channel. We'll be live for Morocco against Cameroon. Cannot wait for that game. Today's game, Senegal wins 1-0 thanks to Diarra's crazy goalkeeping mistake. Ndiaye pounces on it 1-0, and that was the only goal of the game. Very, very entertaining second half. Mali fought hard, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around there. I will catch you all in about 50 minutes for Cameroon against Morocco. See you all then, people. Adios.